What is up, YouTube? It's Rahul. Today we're going to be going over something interesting. Fusion Pokemon. Now, we've already seen Single Strike and Rapid Strike mechanic, but a third battle style mechanic got introduced called Fusion Type last night over in Japan, set to be released on September 24th, 2021. I don't know much about the Fusion mechanic yet. I saw a couple of the cards last night before I fell asleep, so I figured I'd do like a reveal slash like analysis video for you guys with my honest thoughts on the first look at some of these cards. Kind of telling you where I think this battle style is going to kind of land, how it's going to play into the meta, and what it kind of serves as a purpose. We know that Single Strike is a lot of like straightforward one-on-one damage with a bunch of the dark type and fighting type attackers, as well as fighting and water being the staples for the Rapid Strike mechanic, using Octillery for your search engine and being able to hit bench sniping. So it's like a little bit of those two styles have already been established. What does Fusion style bring to the table besides giving us a meme like Yu-Gi-Oh! And the little Kamehameha, like Dragon Ball Z fusion dance meme that I've seen like 7 times on Twitter already, including myself posting it, so I'm ashamed for doing that. But let's jump into the cards together and kind of get through that entire information. Yeah. Season 8 Fusion Arts have been, not Season 8, Jesus Christ. Set 8 Fusion Arts have been revealed. Officially, the first information was revealed a while ago. I never saw it, probably because I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Unite. And not actually been on the internet, which is really good for my mental health, honestly. Fusion Art introduces a new battle style. We knew that. A couple of cards, a couple of trainer cards. I'll look at these together when we get there. September 24th, 2021, over in Japan. Okay, which means we'll probably get this in our August set is what's coming up next. So November set will be Fusion plus V Union plus V Star or whatever is next. And then I assume, in the meantime, I just made the Mew bigger. It'll introduce the new mechanic that we get from Diamond and Pearl for our probably February set, which will introduce probably a new block. This might close out our Sun and Moon block. We might have one more Sun and Moon set, and then head into the DP or like new Diamond and Pearl, Brilliant Diamond, whatever block coming up later. But I presume we will have a Diamond and Pearl based block coming up. Yeah, after this. So let's look at some of these cards. Mew VMAX. Gorgeous, gorgeous art. I love every Mew that's been printed for the most part. A lot of them have like ridiculously like colorful art styles, even though this one, yeah, this is just, I love it. It's just crazy. Choose one of your benched Fusion Pokemon's attacks and use it at its attack. Colorless, so you can basically copy your own benched Fusion Pokemon. So we'll see what is on the table for the other Pokemon, because right now I don't know what would be really good. Especially for a 310 3-prizer that's weak to dark, which means you're already facing the same weakness as Shadow Rider off the bat, so it doesn't seem amazing. Psychic Max Miracle 130, and it's a Shred effect. That's pretty good. I think Shred on any Pokemon is really good in the upcoming format, because Decidueye, Zamazenta, those kinds of Pokemon can really make life hard if you're not prepared for them, and having a card that could just be a built-in attacker works. Look at this really cute Mew V art. It looks like the tag team one, but that's because Mitsuhiro Arita did both. Fun fact, which is why this one kind of looks like the tag team Mewtwo GX art as well, which I think is really cute. I like how he's ready to just fight. Energy Mix. Attach an energy from your deck to one of your Fusion Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. It doesn't specify if it's basic or not, so that probably can include special energy. Psycho Jump 70, shuffle it back in your deck. Both attacks are pretty good. Yeah, both attacks are pretty good. I think I like this card. I don't know if this is worth playing as a line, though. Let's see what the rest of the V Pokemon do. Our Fusion Pokemon. Hoopa. I saw this guy last night. Art style is pretty cool. I believe there's a contest winner that got to do the card, which is really also cool. I'm glad Pokemon's doing that. Ability Double Face. While this Pokemon's in play, it's both Psychic and Dark type, which means you get to cover Psychic into Psychic weaknesses, Dark into Psychic weaknesses. You have a Shadow Rider counter, as well as a Single Strike and Rapid Strike Bear counter, which means you're covering 3 of the bigger decks all at once. Yes, you're not dealing with Ice Rider, but I literally see a Genesect right here, so that assumes you get that Metal typing. So it looks like one card can deal with 3 weaknesses. That seems really good in my book. And for dark colors, 170 puts 3 damage cards on one of your Pokemon. 170 seems really strong, especially when weakness means 340, one-shotting pretty much anything, not including big charms. It's a 2-prizer as opposed to a 3-prizer, so the prize trade can also be offset in any weird way. Really like Hoopa so far. Pretty much a big fan of the card. I think it's very playable off the bat. Yeah. Genesect V, it's your now metal typing to deal with Ice Rider as well. That's 4 archetypes now your deck deals with. Fusion System, once you're in your turn, you may draw cards until you have as many cards in your hand as you have fusion Pokemon in play. Okay, so from my understanding, that's like, if I have 4 fusion Pokemon in play and I have a 1-card hand, I can draw the 3 to make me get to 4. So if I have a full field of 6 fusion Pokemon, I have a pretty much free draw to 6 every turn. That's crazy. Okay, that's pretty good. On a 2-prizer support Pokemon, let's see the attack. MMC, Techno Buster 210. Attack is not spectacular, splendiferous in any way whatsoever. It's very normal. 210 is a lot of damage still. Can get the 1-shots across where you need to. 210 means you're probably taking out most Baby V Pokemon with 1 Vitality Bed. Wow, that ability is crazy. What? Are you serious? That's a lot of draw. I mean, especially in a format where you're probably going to be playing a lot of cards per turn. If you have a lot of burn and turn, like turn and burn cards, like maybe you just get set up super quickly with just 1 Genesect. I assume you can only use 1... No, it doesn't say you can only use 1 Fusion System ability per turn. So maybe you can use a bunch of Fusion Systems per turn? That's nuts. What? Why? Why are we doing this? Okay, let's see what the rest of the Fusion cards bring. Alessa's Radiance. I really like Alessa as a gym leader, so this is probably one of those full arts that I really want to get. I really liked how her gym was. It was really cool, and I like a lot of the electric type, lightning type gym leaders. Choose up to 2 of your Fusion Pokemon to play. For each Pokemon you choose your deck for a Fusion Energy card and attach to that Pokemon. This card seems very good off the bat. Initially, it is getting 2 Fusion Energy cards, which I assume the only Fusion Energy we have right now is probably like the Impact and other energy. But it does thin your deck of 2 cards, gets those energies into play. So it seems like a really good niche supporter. Depends on if there's just like a single strike and a rapid strike, and then what is the fusion counterpart. I assume the fusion energy will have a counterpart to the single strike and rapid strike energies, as well as a rainbow style energy as a counterpart to the impact and the other energy with some sort of an effect tackled on, because I feel like that's what they're kind of doing with this fusion style set now that we've already established how the styles are going to play out. Chili, Silent, and Cress. These guys are very forgettable. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah. Search your deck for up to 3 fusion Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hand. Just a pretty much free 3 search for fusion Pokemon. Doesn't even have to be basic stage 1, stage 2. So it's a setup card. I think this card is going to be really, really good, especially because you can play it a little bit slower due to having Genesect in play that draws you your cards. And this searches for cards that Genesect can draw into more, obviously. So having Chili, Silent, and Cress is like a 2 to 3 of, and any fusion type deck or fusion style deck seems very good. Power tablets, which basically look like sweet tarts for some reason. What is this arrow? What are we doing here? Is this like the canister? This is the canister of the sweet tarts. I see. During your turn, your fusion Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your active opponent's active Pokemon. Very good. It's a plus power for 30. That's kind of cracked. Because like we looked at these Pokemon so far and the damage outputs are not fantastic, like I said. But having something like this can maybe mitigate that. Oh, we already found fusion energy. As long as this card, it's the counterpart like I talked about, like I assumed would happen. This card can only be attached to a fusion Pokemon as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon. It provides every type of energy, provides only 1 energy at a time. Prevents all effects of your opponent's abilities on the Pokemon this card is attached to. Opponent's abilities. Is there any relevant abilities that, like, would hinder this? I can't think of any relevant abilities. Galarian Weezing? That's pretty much it. All I think of is Galarian Weezing off the top of my head. Okay, I don't know where this secondary effect would really come into play, but obviously it's a rainbow energy, and it looks like we already have like Alessa's training to kind of, or Radiant, sorry, to pull it out of the deck, as well as Mew to kind of attach it onto the board. Seems good. Meloetta, 90 fusion type Pokemon. I really like this art. 70 psychic colors, 70 times the number of fusion energy attached to your Pokemon in play. So you're capping at 280. That's a lot of damage for a 1-prize Pokemon with dark type weakness. With the power tablets as well, if you do 2 power tablets, you can one-shot pretty much any VMAX Pokemon in the game. 1 power tablet and they're already in like a really rough spot. This is really cool. You have a 1-prize attacker in this deck. So maybe like Fusion's gimmick is not playing like a lot of VMAX Pokemon that do your things. So I think like maybe Mew VMAX is just kind of a trap at the end of the day in this kind of a deck. But you can play like Hoopa and Genesect as your like 2-prizers, and then play a bunch of 1-prizers like Meloetta to do a ton of damage. Because 70 like Psychic Colors is pretty easy to get to. And you have like Alessa's Radiance and stuff like that to kind of accelerate the energy onto the board as well. So you can like accelerate these fusion energy onto the board. Meloetta now does 280 by like turn 2, almost certainly. Yeah. Turn 2, turn 3. Pretty good. Dragapult. Look at that art. He's big chillin'. I like that. He's like big. He's like, look at me. I'm in the sky. Fusion Assault, 30 times each fusion Pokemon in play. Really mediocre. Speed attack 120 because you have 6 at most. Unless there's like a Skyfield fusion type Pokemon. 6 at most means 180. 180 for a stage 2 seems really mediocre. I'm not a huge fan of Dragapult, unfortunately. Dracloak. He's vibing also in the nighttime. Spooky Shot 40, U-turn 30. Nothing crazy. This is literally 20. What? I literally see a 20. How is this a 40? Excuse me, sir. Then we have Dreepy, who's vibing as well, looking into the city. This art is cool. Gentle Wrap 10, no retreat. Dragapult line's mediocre at best. Clamperl, popping bubbles into Gorbis. I really like this art. Gorbis ability, Rapid Strike, cancel your opponent's Rapid Strike Pokemon in play have no abilities. What? Wait, that's kind of nuts. You cancel Octillery, you cancel out, I assume, Inteleon's canceled out. Wow, okay, so that's pretty good if your opponent's Rapid Strike deck is reliant on Octillery. For sure, evolves from Clamperl. Water Draining Kiss does not do much. Yeah, this definitely feels like an anti-meta, like, you have to deal with me before anything else. Like, I have so many things you have to deal with, and I'm very counter-meta kind of deck. This is cool. Fusion style is cool. Kind of bringing one-prizers back into the limelight. Obviously, there's a lot of bench sniping still in the format, so Rapid Strike can go, like, Blaziken VMAX into Zeraora and just, like, take it out, like, really quickly, but they have to find their pieces without having Octillery or Inteleon or whatever, you know, or Passimian, you know. Okay, cool. Huntail, Single Strike Jammer. Your opponent's Single Strike Pokemon costs 1 colorless more. Yeah, okay, so it's targeting both the styles, right? Like, Rapid Strike uses a lot of abilities to kind of, like, get themselves ahead and find their search. So you're targeting their abilities, and Single Strike is heavy attack costs with energy acceleration. So you're causing them to have to attack for 1 more. This one doesn't seem as relevant, but it could buy you that turn you need, because if you're playing against Urshifu VMAX, they have to discard all their energy to attack. If you're playing against, like, Tyranitar, they have to overcommit to 1 Tyranitar, and all of a sudden you just one-shot them. Very cool. Oricorio. Oh, man, dude. No more birds. Come on. I hate Oricorio. Ardent Lessons. Your fusion Pokemon in play take 20 less damage from your opponent's Pokemon attacks. You can only apply 1 Fervorous Lessons ability at a time. Fire Colorless. Dripping Passion. 5 damage counters. The attack is actually really good. Ardent Lessons seems okay. But I think it's like only, like, I mean, Meloetta is gone. I guess you could protect Hoopa a little bit longer. Genesect is probably gone in most scenarios. Okay, so not a crazy ability by far. Toxicity, Max Downer ability. Very beautiful card. If all your opponent's Pokemon in play are fusion Pokemon, each of your opponent's VMAX Pokemon becomes 30 HP less. That's really cool. So you go Toxicity into your, like, jamming abilities, into Meloetta plus Power Tablet. Now 340 HP VMAXs at most are now down to 310. Meloetta sitting for 280. Power Tablet is 310. You're one-shotting pretty much any VMAX in the game. This is a really cool concept. I really like this. Yes, you're going to get absolutely destroyed by any bench sniping, and probably the fact that your deck is not as consistent as any other deck, and using, like, the Silent, Chillin, Homie, Engine, I don't know what they're called again, I forgot them once again. But if you set up, this seems like a really strong one-prize deck that the format has been missing. The format does not have a good one-prize deck that could compete in a VMAXs. This seems like it could be it. Fusion style seems like the VMAX killers, the attackers of Single and Rapid Strike. We are coming in to take these VMAX Pokemon prizes. You guys are used to playing Single. You guys are used to playing Rapid Strike. We're coming in to just absolutely destroy your day now, is kind of what it's saying, I think. Attack is garbage, absolutely garbage. Toxel, Growl during your opponent's next turn, 30 less damage. Mini Bolt, not amazing. Look at this Smeargle art, man. Like, what a gorgeous art. Like, Mitsuhiro does it once again with this beautiful art style. Discard sketch, choose 2 fusion cards from your discard pile, reveal them, put them into your hand. Absolutely phenomenal. Tail Whap, 80, not crazy. But discard sketch, because you're a 1 prizer deck, gives you time to, like, reset if you need to on a turn, where you can just go back and grab power tablets, radiance, silence. I mean, I'm sure we're going to see more fusion style. So that's what we've seen so far in fusion style. But I think for the very least, we're going to get another fusion energy counterpart to the single and rapid strike energies that we already have. I think we're going to get a stadium, because both of them have towers that exist. So you're going to have something like that. Maybe a mustard, maybe not. I don't know. That's like on the table. And probably another like attacker or another setup Pokemon for the fusion Pokemon. I really think this mechanic is like absolutely bonkers cool. I don't know if it'll work out in practice, but like this card is just an insane 1 prize attacker that you can set up with a supporter card every single time. It just seems really good. It just seems like really like coherent. It seems really functional all at once. It seems like it can do a lot of damage. If you guys enjoyed the content, remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when I go new video. I'm going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Pokemon TCG, and Tuesdays and Thursdays will be Pokemon Unite if I have an idea of what I want to do. You guys showed a lot of reception and love on the last video, so I'm going to try to do some sort of like a guide, get you guys into the game, swing of things, etc., etc. Some of you might have just clicked to see my tier list and why I missed Mr. Wiggles, but other than that, I'm really enjoying and loving the support that he has so much, as always. But on that note, I'm going to dip out on this video. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are enjoying Fusion Styles. Meloetta is kind of insane. Hoopa's kind of insane. Genesect is absolutely bonkers. I'll see you guys for Monday's video. Peace.